Alright, it's April 1st, 2011. This is the objectives for the month. Okay, the continued objectives from previous months that haven't been achieved yet that I'm going to try to achieve this month again. To eliminate Orchard MasterCard, that was actually successfully accomplished this morning just before this, so you can take that one off. To obtain a Virginia sales tax license for Pungo, to set up a Pungo sales operations online, to clean the kitchen, to get a night job, to complete the tie-down project in the box truck, which has been ongoing, to obtain a title for the street bike, which is also inside the box truck, pre-process all paperwork into the Ziploc system, to repair the bedroom desk drawer, to get all the phones back on. That's just a $40 problem that I've been trying to solve. Clear the bathroom, to wrap up all loose ends other than compass in the ACH system, to wrap up all Second Life operations, to catch up on all IRS filings, to clear the VA taxes, which is primarily personal property taxes that I'm way behind on. To eliminate Orchard MasterCard, okay, that one's all done. That's a duplicate. That's done. To repair or replace Hedgehog, that's the other Windows computer, my backup Windows computer that started a couple months ago rebooting over and over. I've got to try to repair or fix or get another one. To expand the key organization system and fill it, I'm just going to probably just add another row on the key level in the box truck. To repair the vacuum cleaner beater bar, today I'm going to get the screwdriver and hopefully be able to fix that today or tomorrow. Start development of the Kaya domain space. Now that I have all the Kaya domains, I have to figure out how I want to interface that with the internet. Start a coupon processing system. Not high priority, but it would be helpful to cut down on my grocery overhead. To get and set up a DVD light scribe system. These vlogs are taking 2 CD discs, and it's getting hard to squeeze them onto the CD discs because I don't have a lot of memory, swap memory on my current Unwolf's CD hard drive rather. There's only like 14 gigs or so, and it's almost filled up, so I have a hard time making it into 2 CDs instead of 3. But if I have a DVD, I could fit a lot more than even this on there. I could maybe even fit a quarter of a year on one DVD, plus have it accessible from the TV instead of from the computer. Alright, anyway, that's the continued objectives. New objectives for April 2011 is to obtain a construction license. I need to get 8 hours education, which is about $100 to $200. I can do it online. Then I got to take a test, which is another $100. So between $200 and $300 stop me from getting a construction license, which is stopping Fox Fence from becoming viable as a construction company. I can still run it as a sales company through Pennsylvania if I get fictitious name through Pennsylvania or register as an incorporation. We're still talking a few $100, $100 to $300. So that may or may not happen. Okay, to install Cherry's trunk lid. Trunk lid's damaged. I got another trunk lid to put on there. To install Cherry's rear bumper, same deal. To repair Cherry's induction hood. Okay, I have the induction hood for Cherry's car. I want to fix that. There's a crack in it, and then get it on there. To repair the distributor screw on Cherry's car, I have to do that if I'm going to be driving this car long range, or I'm going to get stranded somewhere. And she'll kill me if I lose the car, so, or get it impounded or something. To get the domain payments caught up 60 days ahead, they're about 15 days ahead now. I don't know if I can do that. Depends how many domains come due. I've been burning up all the card credit rollover to push them ahead, because I had a problem in February. About a third of my domains come due, and if not for George coming up with the money for the domains, I would have lost about a third of my domains, which, you know, once you lose one, you're paying $10 a year on it. To get it back costs hundreds to thousands of dollars, so it's a game changer if I lose them. So anyway, I'm going to try to get them 2 years ahead ultimately, and that way I don't have to worry. You know, there's a little bit of a shock absorber for cash problems. To catch up accounting on Cool Breeze, to catch up accounting on Wildcat. I don't know if you know that. That's the operation based on stocks and whatnot. Speculative ventures. Cool Breeze is the holding company for Pungo and Fox currently. That's the only things I have running under. I have Kazapo. That's not really doing anything. It's all under Cool Breeze umbrella. Is basically any companies that I'm running. Which none of them making any money right now. That's the problem, because I'm doing everything on a shoestring. To target, I can't say that. I can't say that. There's some stuff I got going on that I don't want public, so they don't get jumped on it by other speculators. But I do have some other behind-the-scenes stuff going on. To catch up on my Dateline, I have a like a virtual Rolodex system that I have set up where I can keep track of all the dates of everything, and I'm behind a lot on that. I just haven't been keeping it up. I'm going to get that back caught up this month. I want to replace my panini grill with a hot plate, and then I'm going to put my panini grill into storage. Because what I'm trying to do is reduce the footprint here at this facility, apartment, whatever, so that I can, in case Mariana decides to be a nutcase, that I can quickly leave instead of being caught under the wheels. So I'm just going to have here my microwave and a hot plate and my TV, and a lot of these kayak computers are going to be gone. And I'm going to have suitcases for my clothes instead of dresser and everything else. Everything else is going to be gone. I'll be able to leave within 15 minutes to an hour, so hopefully by the end of this month. And she comes home in a couple of weeks, so even that may be too late, depending on how nutty she decides to be, and she has been nutty in the past. Historically, but that's another story. Obtain a laptop computer. That's all part of the same exodus from this location theory. If I get a good computer, it'll kill two birds with one stone. It'll also solve the hedgehog problem. Clear this facility here, my main Virginia facility. So that's the objectives for the month. There's probably 5 minutes left, and if I'll just fill it with today's doings. So, that's the way it rolls. Well, I put this tire back on. I haven't tightened the lugs yet because, oddly, the lug wrench isn't in here. I must have left it in another garage. But even odder yet is I'm missing 3 lugs, and all the lugs I put neatly in a pile here were scattered. So I don't know if I scattered them rolling it and the lugs weren't here, or if the lugs were here. They should be on film, so I'll check one of my earlier vlogs and see if there were 8. If not, I've got to come up with another 3 lugs somewhere. It figures Cherry's Jeep's got a flat deep end too. I don't know if you can see in that far, but that's going to be problematic a little bit. I've got to get this Jeep operational, and then I'll pull it into the processing area. I have to put another manifold on it, or fix this manifold, get it running. This Jeep did run when it was parked here. I don't know what else I can do in this unit right now. I'm going to close this back up. Well, this is really odd. Still no sign of the 4-way wrench. I'm going to clear this area out a bit so that I can bring the blazer back in here again. Okay, I don't know if this is running. Yeah, it is. I'm charging up the battery on the blazer. I'll move it back over to the other unit. That'll clear this processing area up so they can process something. And this one I'm going to probably repair at George's at some point after I see how crazy Mariana gets that other bunch of crap. So, that's the plan. Well, I got it running now. It's charging up. I'm going to bring it over to the other unit and put it in there. Oh, this is really weird. This when this thing was parked, the trans wasn't working, and now it's working. I actually had to tow it over here. And the trans fluid was empty, and now it's full, and nobody's been in the garage. So I'm wondering if the trans somehow gummed up because of the cold weather. It's possible that George threw some, it's called sea foam. They make sea foam for water, and for the antifreeze, and also for the oil, and also for the trans. And just before this broke down, I had this argument with George. He is telling me they're all the same thing. So I'm wondering if he just as an experiment threw antifreeze sea foam into the transmission and somehow gummed up everything, and the trans fluid just stayed on top, so it showed no trans fluid, and also it wouldn't shift into gear when it was winter out. Oh, it's just possible. I don't know if I'll be able to figure that out when I flush the trans fluid out or not, which would be cool if the trans is so good. On this vehicle, it does have lower ball joint issues. I do have to switch the lower ball joints. I miss this truck. This is a nice little, it's only an S10, but my sister used to own this and she babied it, and I've been babying it as much as I possibly could. I won't let anybody smoke in it or anything. But the theory was to use this for real estate, to sell real estate if I can get my real estate license in Virginia, which I'm just short several $100s to do. Anyway, I'm getting long-winded again here, and I only have like 5 minutes for today's video. I don't know if I'm over or not. So, anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. All I'm going to do is put this car back in that garage and then take off and do paperwork. And then tomorrow I'm going to start getting on some other stuff, like the extended cab truck. I want to get it prepped to put the heads back on and get some exhaust on there and get that thing running, because that would open up a huge garage area, which I'd be able to take in a lot of Pennsylvania with. in Florida. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.